Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. Yesterday I took the kids out and tried to get them on some hogs and got a little bit of footage, not much, but I think for the most part the kids had fun. We went out there and sat down. They ended up getting restless of sitting there, and they wanted to walk around like they see me do all the time. So that's what we did, and I'd say probably 300-400 yards into the walk, the littlest one started claiming her feet was hurting. So we just made a big loop out in the woods and worked our way back up to the car and got out of there. But today is the very last day of this little hog season that we got, or hog / coyote season. What I'm gonna do is I come to an area that I've not been to in about 3 years, and I'm gonna walk out into the woods, and straight out behind me here is, I say, a couple hundred yards, and it runs into the marsh. I'm gonna get on the edge of that marsh and just walk the edge of the marsh. But I'm about 100 yards from the car right now, and there's fresh hog rootings all in these woods right here. So that's why I went ahead and stopped here, do my little interview, my little intro, and I'm gonna start busting through these woods right here. Maybe we can jump something up or get on one. That's really fresh right there. I'm getting closer back up to the marsh. I've made a big loop out here on this little point. This is the freshest sign that I've seen on this side of the point, which would be the west side of this point. I'm gonna get back up to where I crossed the marsh at, because that was the most sign I've seen. I want to get back up there. I may sit on that marsh and see if I can catch any of them crossing that marsh. Tell you what, this water's coming in pretty daggone quick. Hopefully I'll be able to get across where I crossed that. Because I mean, it is rushing in. If I can get back across, it'll save me a lot of walking. I need to get right over there. I got to, you can see those bubbles right there, and it was literally about a ½ inch from the top of my boot. I may be able to get across it, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to cross it fast enough. So, I mean, I can still get back to the car from here. It's just a lot longer walk. But I didn't realize when I come out here and crossed it, I thought the water was going out because everything was kind of damp, where it looked like the water receded. But I said all I got to do is just get back up here, go back up there to where I seen that hog rooting at, and make a big loop to get around all this. I feel good about the shot. I feel like they may come out over here. I was walking down this access road here to get out. And you see it comes up to like a little T in the road right here. Got about right here. Right down in there. There was a big brown spotted one sitting right there. So I backed up. When I snuck back up here, there was a small one sitting there. Then they worked their way off into the woods. And I grabbed the camera and started easing up, and that big black one stepped out. Go up here and see if we got any blood. I found the tiniest little bit of blood right here. My problem is, I gotta figure out where he went in at. It looks like good lung. I tell you what, if he went in right here, I'm in for a job. He obviously was standing right here. I guess this is where the splatter is. What I'm fixing to have to do is I'm probably gonna leave the camera sitting right here, so it'd be easier for me to get down on my knees and crawl in there. You know, and I do got my phone and all with me, so I can record while I'm in there. But I'm gonna put this over here in the woods and see if we can't go in here and find this thing. I literally just shut the camera off and I was walking over here where I said I was gonna put it at. I found where he run in at, and I found a lot better blood. That back there is about 10 feet from where he was standing at. That's just literally, that was splattered back there. There's lung all over the place. I'm at least gonna go in here and try to find him, see how far he's in here, and I'll try to do some recording with my phone. It's a little boar hog. I got him drug out of there. I'm gonna try to make this as quick as I can. He's a nice little boar hog. I say close to 100 pounds. He don't smell either, so that's a good thing. I don't smell none of that boar taint coming off of him. But it worked out. Like I said, I was easing out of here. And I come up to this little fork in the road right here, and when I peeked around the corner, I seen that big brown one sitting down there. And then I backed up so I can get the camera and the gun ready. And when I come back around, the big brown one was on the edge of the woods, and there was a smaller one. And then the brown one and the smaller one went into the woods, and then he stepped out, and I was like, well, more than likely that's a boar hog, but oh well, I'm gonna take him anyways. Like I said, luckily he don't smell too bad. He ain't got much of teeth, tusk, but you can tell he's been staying out here in these thickets, because he's got scratches all down his back. But we made a pretty good shot on him. I felt good about the shot, and it took me a little bit to find the blood, but once I found it, it didn't take me long to find him out in the woods either. He left a real good blood trail. Let me get up to the vehicle and get all my stuff so I can come back out here and cut him up and get him packed out of here.